Hey, what's going on, guys? Ian here from Fernando.com, and I got Rohail here as well.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
We're filming here. Like I told you guys, I want to do like a Q&A while I'm here in Colombia, Medellin, and I received some questions, and we're going to go ahead and answer them. Okay? So what we're going to do is start off real quick. A nice simple question is basically, how do you find affiliates for your products? Maybe it could be a clickbank product, a health product, or anyway. So Rohail, kick it off.
Yeah, I would say the best way to find affiliates for a product would be to attend one of the industry trade shows. One of them being Affiliate Summit. There's Affiliate Summit East and West, and that happens twice a year. I would say that's probably one of the best shows you could attend to find new affiliates to promote your product or service. Another show that's beneficial is AdTech. AdTech happens around the world, but the two main shows in the U.S. are in New York as well as San Fran. So those are the two shows you should definitely hit up if you're looking for more traffic sources as well as affiliates to promote your product or service.
Correct, yeah, I mean that's one way. Definitely networking, very, very important. One way is how I used to do it back in the day, is basically look at competitor sites, look at bloggers, contact them and ask them, hey, I want to promote my product, and give them a higher incentive than what you usually use or give out to traditional affiliates. So let's say you have a health product and you want to give it to a high-end blog. Instead of giving it traditional 15%, maybe you want to give them 30%. So you have to give them that type of incentives. If you look at Google sites, competitor sites, affiliate sites, you go ahead and also look at their Whois information and contact them via that way. That's another way to even find out who the affiliate is. And usually most of these domains are private, but they'll have a private email, which will technically forward to the user anyway. So that's one way to go ahead and find affiliates.
Absolutely.
So let's see. Let's take a look at another question. Next question is, what variables do you first test when creating a campaign? Headlines, images, titles, images, text and landing pages, etc. I mean, variables are variables, so testing in itself is very, very important. There's multiple ways to test, but you also have to understand how and which variable you're testing is actually resulting in a higher ROI. I'm not sure if it's pertaining to Facebook or Google or maybe a media buy, but in any case you want to test multiple things, either all at once or it's individual. So basically, let's say you want to test the headline title. Do you do 5 campaigns, test 5 different headline titles with same images, same text, see which one results in a higher CTR or even ROI, and then put into another rotation where you do just the images, do another 5 campaigns, test, and then vice versa with ad copy. As for a landing page, you can test multiple things such as background color, font sizes. We've tested multiple skin tones of women on our landing pages, titles. So, I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. The key thing with testing is that, first of all, you have to test enough so that's statistically significant, and the other thing is you want to test just a few variables at a time, preferably just one variable at a time, because if you test too many things, you don't know which variable is making a difference in your conversion. So, like Ian said, images are critical to test. That's where I would start first if you're doing, say, Facebook ads, even display ads as well. You want to test your images, see which ones get the best click-through rates and conversion rates. Following that, work on your ad copy, your title, your headline, the body of your advertisement. You know, start with the headline. That's what most people click on first or notice first. So you want to test 5 different headlines with your best performing image, and then once you figured out the best image and headline combination, test out the body, the copy of the ad. So you want to break it down and go step by step and finally figure out which is the golden combination is what I'm calling.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a beginner, you definitely want to do each variable by itself. But if you do have a lot of volume and you do have a lot of money to spend on testing, then you can do a bulk variation, especially if you're doing the landing pages. And this way, you can quickly find out which combination works fast. So instead of doing, especially on landing pages, instead of doing like, we're going to test a headline, you can do headline, background color, font size, ad copy, color formations, etc. all at once, and then after maybe a week's worth of testing, you'll get a perfect combination of which one works best. But this requires a lot of money to do it. And that's why, I mean, the best way to do it when you start off is basically do an individual and make sure you know that, hey, this headline is working with this LP background color, this ad copy, etc. So, cool. Quickly, what tracking software do you use at the moment? Prosper, CBV Lab, or others? Me personally, I have my own. I created my own since I started with Prosper in the beginning when it first came out, and over time I've just added on and developed on top of my own tracker. It's as you grow as an affiliate or as you grow as a marketer, as an entrepreneur, you technically you want more data, and the more data that you have, the better accuracy you can have on your tracker. I personally used CBV Lab prior, back in the day. I haven't really used it to its full extent. Again, it's just me personally, I just grew onto Prosper, but built onto it as my years as an affiliate grew. So.
Right. And it's great that Ian uses his own. Sometimes you need something very customized. But what I like to do is use iMobi tracks. It really, I find it being one of the most advanced trackers out there. You get a ton of variables that you can track. And it's great for both mobile and web. So, I mean, you got to use ultimately what's best for you, what you feel is best for the kind of advertising you're doing and offers. But I find iMobi tracks to be pretty all-encompassing. So that comes with a monthly fee, but it's I would say it's well worth it.
Cool. We have another pretty simple question, very generic. Basically, one person asked, how do you get started on the internet? You know, with very low experience in development, low experience in internet marketing. They basically want to know how to make money tomorrow. And the answer to that is that you can't make money tomorrow. It's technically impossible to make money tomorrow. So you have to understand that in internet marketing, you have to know that there's a lot of demographic research, there's psychology marketing, there's performance marketing, there's lead-based marketing. There's no technically blueprint for making money online. It's either that you're really hungry to make it work or you're really not. There's no such blueprint. Yet there is a blueprint to really give you step by step, but then what happens tomorrow when step 1A of C is out of the equation because Google changed their algorithm. So now you have this blueprint where you don't know what to think outside the box to figure out what's going on. So technically, when I like to teach my students, basically I just tell them, I give them a strong foundation, and out of that foundation, they start becoming more creative, and then they actually learn more of the lead-based side, the performance side, the traffic side, the media buy side, etc. because it starts to become more entertaining to them. I really don't have a great advice to say, how do you make $100 by the end of the week? Because you can't. There's a saying that it's easy to make $1 million, but it's hard to make the first dollar. You know, and it proved the point because once you made $1 million, it's easy to replicate that model over and over, but it's definitely hard to make your first dollar. So it's all about drive and determination.
Yeah, I mean, Ian said pretty much everything, but I would add to that, like it really comes down to consistency. You know, unless you're being consistent and looking at why you're failing or what's making a campaign work versus not work, you really have to learn from your mistakes. You can't be throwing up all kinds of campaigns and testing them for a day or two and saying, oh, this doesn't work, and jumping on to the next offer. It's great to have insight from your affiliate managers and just people around you, but you know, something's only going to work when you put in the time and effort to make it work, and you really got to put in and understand and learn the concept as opposed to having a monetary goal of I want to make $100 by the end of the week. It's more important to learn how to do it so you can grow your business and make it more long term.
Yeah, and like we said in the beginning, basically you have to network with people. If you want to find affiliates, you got to create that relationship. I know when I first started, I made my first $1,000 because of the relationship I had with my affiliate managers back in the day. And then after that, it just grew over time. And because she talks to me, she gives me feedback on my ads, and just the way I started making money online. Even though I spent maybe $50 a week, it still helped, but it grew to a point where I started making $1,000 a week to $1,000 a day, and now we're doing basically almost 6 figures a day. So it's all about the relationship and how you compare yourself and use the information that's being given to you. It's not like step 1, step 1A, step 1AB. It's all about how can you take step 1 and move it into a different niche if that niche dies tomorrow. So that's a lot of things you definitely have to think about. There'll never be a success guide online, and everybody tries to tell you there will be. It's easy to make money online. it definitely is. There's a lot of opportunities. It's just that you definitely have to work for it. So, you want to add anything else to any of the questions we had?
No, I mean, I think we pretty much covered everything. Just again, to recap, go out to the shows, meet people, network, figure out what makes successful people successful in the industry. You know, copy their habits. What are they doing right? You know, and
I wouldn't say copy their habits.
Well,
I mean,
okay, you don't want to copy exactly what they're doing, but I'm saying copy what's making them successful. Is it having a routine? Is it waking up early? Is it, you know, doing X, Y, and Z every day, checking stats, optimizing? So that's what I mean by that. And then following that, yeah, just hone your skills. Like, become a better marketer every day. Read copywriting blogs, read copywriting books on marketing. All that is going to come together to help you be successful in this business.
Cool. So if you have any more questions, I think either me or Ro or both of us will do this again. We're trying to do this once a week. So go and leave your answers or feedback and comments in either my blog post, his blog post, the video post, Twitter, Facebook, anywhere that we can you can reach us by, and we'll go ahead and answer them. We're here for another couple more weeks, so we definitely want to take this advantage to give you the Q&A while we still have some downtime for all the exploring and touring. So, alright guys, that's it for now. Remember, just leave the questions, and that's really it.
Sounds good. See you guys later.
Alright, later.
Peace!